Hello everyone, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host, Mel Rose, and this is your two-card reading for Monday, January 1st, 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. The sun is in Capricorn with Pluto, and the waning gibbous moon is in Virgo today, so it's a very earthy vibe today. We are getting some things started. We're taking initiative on some stuff. We're also sorting some things out to be sort of cleared away and dispersed out into the world, okay? And we're talking stuff and things, material life today, friends. If you want to know more about the astrology, please check out the Astrology Today video that is right next to this one on my channel. In fact, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and then click for notifications. Then you will know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content like I do, friends. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it that you joined me today. Again, happy 2024 to y'all. I don't know how 2023 treated you, but I am, it was a great year for me, but I am also happy to be moving on. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Gosh, did we have this reading just recently? That's interesting. Okay, so the Hierophant, you know, when I look at the Hierophant, I often see sort of the institution of the Hierophant. You know, this is sort of an equivalent to the Pope, right? A religious leader. And I think about, you know, how a person becomes, you know, a high-level religious leader like that, which is by, you know, sort of playing by the rules, understanding the system that they live in, and you know, because of that, they sort of rise through the ranks very easily. But another perspective has come up for me recently about the Hierophant, and that is, you know, that the Hierophant is the storyteller. The Hierophant is the keeper of the cultural tradition, right? In a less organizational way, you know, less, making it less about the institution of something, but more about the culture of something. You know, the Hierophant is the one who tells the story, who sort of sets the rules, yes, but sort of just remembers the lesson of why we are the way we are, you know, and who we are within the context of this this culture, or in the context of that institution, okay? And, you know, cultures and institutions, they vary wildly. One could argue that each person is a culture and institution unto themselves. You know, then we go out to like sort of friend groups and families, and then we go out to schools and, you know, other schools and churches, and, you know, all the way on up to from small government up to large government. Lots of storytelling there, lots of tales to be told there. You know, that's what what the rules are too, because I think of the Hierophant as a rule keeper. So you know, rules are kind of stories that we tell about things. You ever see a sign and you think that sign, that warning sign there, or that rule was written because somebody did something really strange or or not very smart, right? So we sort of tell stories about things that happened that did not work very well, and based on those stories, we sort of invent a new rule that says that's why we don't do this, right? Okay, and so taken together, and I'm focusing on the Hierophant mainly because it's the major message card here. It's the major arcana card. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here, and this is really about, you know, the juggle that we constantly have to make with our resources, okay? You always have to pay attention to your physical well-being. If you, you know, when I was much younger, if I went, you know, a week without taking very good care of myself, I might feel a little bit run down, and I'd be like, oh, I should drink some water and, you know, eat something healthy for a change. But these days, now that I'm middle-aged, it's really, if I don't take good care of myself for a couple of days, then it's going to take me a couple of days to recover from doing that. So it's a matter of constant attention to you know, your physical well-being, it is a matter of constant attention. You know, if you have kids, you know, or, you know, if you just live with somebody, it's kind of a matter of constant attention to their well-being too, because when they're not doing well, we're not at our best, right? You know, and it's also a matter of having to pay constant attention to your resources, like, you know, paying your rent, paying your bills, you know, doing your laundry, that kind of stuff, and getting your groceries in your house, that kind of thing. You don't ever get to stop worrying about when that's going to happen next, or taking care of that. You don't ever get to stop doing the dishes, right? So, you know, it's best to be on your toes and alert about that. It's best to try to maintain a calm emotional state. But, you know, even when it gets a little exciting, you know, you can hang in there. You just have to pay attention. You have to, you know, keep your mind on the things that, you know, that keep you feeling supported in this life. Okay. And that, you know, it isn't just about money. Those coins look like money, and pentacles are very much often about money, but it's about just physical resources in general. And I always want people to remember that their physical resources include their own body. So interesting to me that they're both wearing red. Red is a very sort of, you know, red is the color of blood. So it is the color of life. It is, you know, red is also an earth color. So it's a color of grounding. But I would say, you know, being grounded in your body and being grounded in your customs, this is it. So whether it's about your personal customs, your family customs, your school customs, you know, whatever the customs that you are living by, you know, they require your attention. They require you to be paying attention to them all the time. They require you not to forget the story of why you, you know, drink water every day. They also require you not to forget the story of, you know, why you check in on your loved ones, and not to forget the story of, you know, why you keep working to make money so that you can support yourself. And also just not to forget the story of why you are engaged in the world, in culture, you know, in school or in government, or just, you know, out in social events, that kind of stuff. You know, we have reasons for this. It's important to stay involved. It's important not to pull your attention away for too very long from, you know, from doing the regular work of taking care of yourself, and doing the regular work of existing within culture and the institutions that you're a part of. Wow. Okay. Not even sure I know what I just said to you, but I hope that it resonated. I think that's all I have to say about it. I do so appreciate you for showing up and hearing me out on this, and I hope that you all have a lovely day. I'll catch you in the next video.